Welcome back to Let's Play Nicktoons Volcano Island for the DS. We have a sandbar to see. Nice little sponge relaxing in the top screen on the left side. So where do you even float in here from? We're exactly where we started, actually. Like, this is the exact same background. Oh, that's a little different than before. Hi. Also, that's some interesting looking art for Jimmy. Some nice shading. I like how nonchalant the whole finding Jimmy thing is. It's just kind of, oh hey, how you know we're here? So the crab says. So this is the one version of the game where Jimmy doesn't work by proxy. He just happens to be here and also not playable. So there's not an actual excuse for him not being playable this time. He just isn't playable. Oh, there's an actual explanation for why the Magu would even want to do things to other worlds. It's not just destroy everything, it's actually take things from everywhere else. Quality dialogue. I mean, I wouldn't use effects with an A there. I guess you could argue you could do that, but... Some interesting art for Jimmy, too. I'll meet you there. Good luck, guys, and then you proceed to awkwardly walk off in the same direction. So we actually start off at the portal this time. But look at this. It's a very long level this time. Not necessarily long level to get through, although it can be. It's more that it's a long level horizontally because it has a strange, and honestly annoying gimmick to it. Anyone else fired up? Nope. So notice there's a number here. We're in the 1 portion right now. Bounce off this clam and wait for the fall damage animation to end. And look at that, we're at portion 2. Of course, things aren't always so linear. Also, these enemies are just kind of pointlessly annoying. Danny can't stun lock them like most enemies. They don't really like coming up to actually make themselves vulnerable very often. And Timmy can just only barely fail at, come on, killing them in one go, too. If they stayed above ground for just a few more frames, Timmy could actually kill them in one attack, but that's not how it works out. Also, we have seals this time for some reason. So he's not gonna bother killing those things. Plus, it's not like they're really aggressive or anything. It takes forever for them to actually come out of the ground and try to attack you. There's really only one that I would say there's a risk of getting hit by. In fact, there's very much a real risk of getting hit by it, but go away. Yeah, it's not really within your power, whether or not, or to avoid getting hit, or even decide to get hit. So here's this clam over here. I'm pretty sure that's the clam that takes you back to 1. Try to just kind of have some of this stuff memorized for this level because it's kind of annoying. Try and go through this level, figuring everything out for the first time. Look at this, we just skipped this portion, for example. Poop. For some reason I like touching these crabs and just button mash and get away from them. Boom. There's really nothing to use your power-ups on in this level. No real fighting anywhere. Jerk. You also just Iron Man through this portion right here, actually. You can just keep going right through those spikes. There's nothing stopping you. You can actually just get through it. I believe this clam takes you... Yeah, left. I think it takes you into that area we skipped. No! Darn it. Oh yeah, it does. Onto a crab, no less. No! You... Ah! Okay, we're gonna get back there. Eventually. I really wish you didn't have to go through the fall animation every single time you did this. Because you're using lots of clams. Not necessarily always intentionally either. Okay. Seal. And you're incredibly thankful, Seal, apparently. No! That suddenly dropped nothing. Okay, there was basically no reason to be here at all. It's nice. I appreciate that game. So back on to, I think the next area is 4. I think we just came here from 3. And now we headed back to 4, like before. Yeah. There are 7 areas, I think. Take the top one this time. That takes us across these spikes. Alright, this all has lots of stuff for Timmy for some reason. Lots of power-ups and health for him. Compared to other characters. Also an enemy that I can't avoid, thank you. There are a few of those in this level for some reason. Enemies you simply, literally cannot avoid getting hit by. If you haven't dropped next to them. It's very kind. I think you want to take the top one if you want to keep progressing. Other one might put... Ah, the other one puts you... Ah, darn it! Left. I don't think it's far left, though. Okay, maybe it is. You jerk! Okay, right again. The entire time I was trying to take the one that actually makes you rest too, but I ended up hitting the other one accidentally. So it can be quite the nuisance. We actually have a pretty good portion of the level left, despite the fact that we're already in Area 4. Notice that we're actually still in Area 4 despite having had a couple clams, though, while in Area 4. Thanks. You're always gonna be hit by that guy, too. Because he spawns in that very same place every time you enter the area. 5. And that leftmost one takes you to the previous area. That elevated one takes you to the next portion. Anyways, as I was saying, sections broken off from each other by spikes and the like other obstacles other than walls don't actually count as separate areas. They always have the same number. So that's how it seems. It's actually a little bit longer than it seems towards the end here. Skipping a little bit, aren't we? Yes, we're already at 7. It's actually the last portion. It's the longest portion, but it's the last one. And you jerks, yeah, it was a good thing I ran away from that at the last moment. I remember they can do that. I've been betrayed too many times. I don't trust things anymore. Nope. Okay, more seal. Actually, I know not. I remember which seal specifically had the last gem, but I'll just hit all of them for the sake of it. So if you want to go back left, I believe I want to take this one. Yeah, if you want to go to the portion 6 that we skipped. There you go. These crabs actually save time, which is really weird. Because you don't do the fall animation. Come on, tap it. More and more stuff for Timmy. I don't know why. Actually, there's a lot of Danny stuff too, though. For that matter. Nothing else. Okay, now I can progress to the right again. Back to number 7. Away we go. I admit, this part is dreadfully dull. Like, I'm bored of I'm out of my mind right now. Which makes me have a feeling you guys are too. This game isn't the most exciting game, unfortunately, despite actually having things to attack. I suppose that kind of tells you having enemies you can fight and whatnot doesn't automatically make a game more interesting. Comparing this to the GBA version, the GBA version is way more engaging, I feel, especially with portions like this and the DS version, despite the fact that you're literally completely defenseless in the GBA version. Like, you can't attack things at all. Attacking things is not the point, the idea, the intention. It's dodging things, surviving, whoa. And it works. But here it's just blah. Tap man. Which one do you do? Well, actually, we're at the, okay. So, you can take this clam, the rightmost one, now that we have all the gems, and we can use that to head back over a little ways back, a little, back to the beginning of Area 7. That doesn't really help us at all. Of course, there's always the other clam. Then what does one do? Oh, well. Crap, no! Well, there's also that, I guess, but not what I meant to do. Okay, let's backtrack even further. Okay. I'm literally yawning. How about this music isn't helping? It's too relaxing. That's not what I need right now. How about something exciting? Look at that! Look at Dave's posture as he runs. His back like strangely straight. It's okay for you to tilt a little bit while you're sprinting somewhere, okay? Whatever. Let your enemies have no reason to kill. Anyways, you take the first one instead. Boom, straight back to the start. Exactly where we want to be. Actually, that will have to be it for this episode. Let's play Nicktoons Battle for Volcano Island. I'll see you guys next time in the next episode when we move on beyond here. And actually, the terrain in the next area is actually pretty interesting, honestly. If nothing else, it's pretty. I'll say that much. There's something to look forward to in the next episode. But, if nothing else, well, we're just gonna do something that's a little bit less boring, at least. One would hope. See you guys. Danny's really aloof all of a sudden. Aloof. Very aware. Astute. Bye, guys.